Munchkin.
Are you sounding alright on your end, Steve?
It's all looking good, man. Oh, you have to hear himself chat here. Would you mind doing a sound test there?
Meow meow. Meow 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 meow.
Yeah.
Meow 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 meow.
It's okay, yeah.
You know nothing, John.
No.
You bastard.
Joining us this week, live from Vegas, we've a man who envies how comfortable Waldo seems in large crowds. It's Sean, I love cans, Leonard. And in the blue corner, it's our cuddly killer, a man who this week said, "Here, let me show you the proper way to micromanage." It's Mark, superhero Leonard. This week, we hope to... in which this week features an interview with some famous dude I can't remember the name of. Beside me is a man who says he's going to start a matchmaking site for people his own age called Carbon Dating. McDonough. Joining us this week, live from Vegas, we have a man who this week asked, what's the name of that band Dave Matthews is in? It's Sean, I love cans, Leonard. Good evening and welcome to the spoiler special. This week we'll be discussing Calvary. Beside me this week is a man who knows it's never true when someone says, "You're better than that, Mike." It's Mike, the McDonough. Live from Vegas, we have a man who says he has to remind his computer where its eyes are when it says his attachment is too large. It's Sean, I love cans, Leonard. Also joining us this week in a triumphant return to the Is It a Bicycle studio complex is a woman who asked if she needs to bring anything to the podcast recording apart from her pronounced social anxiety. It's Shona O'Flaherty. Thanks for coming, Shona.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So, Shona, did you get lost in the Is It a Bicycle complex? I know it's quite large and imposing.
Very lost. I found my way eventually. The cat led me to the door.
I miss my corner office and my cat secretary, yeah.
Beside me is a man who says cows are man's real best friend because steak and leather hot pants. It's Mike, the McDonough. Beside me is a man who reckons going to the petting zoo on a first date is a great idea. As if it doesn't go well, there's still plenty of options. It's Mike, the McDonough. Live from Vegas, we have a man who says autocorrect is his worst enemy. It's Sean, I love cans. Beside me is a man who this week called the emergency services just to feel the fireman's embrace. It's Mike, McDonough. And in the blue corner, it's our cuddly killer, a man whose wife was so sick this morning that he had to carry her to the kitchen to make his breakfast. It's Mark, superhero Leonard. Beside me this week is a man without equal, as everyone is better. Mike, McDonough. Joining us this week, live from Vegas, we have a man who says a new study found that sausages are often linked to other sausages. It's Sean, I love cans, Leonard. Beside me is a man who's really looking forward to Brazil's 2 girls, 1 World Cup. It's Mike, the McDonough. Joining us this week, live from Vegas, we have a man who apparently can't release a sex tape because an animal was harmed during the filming. It's Sean, I love cans, Leonard. Beside me is a man who says he's saving himself for a girl who doesn't have pepper spray. It's Mike, the McDonough. And in the blue corner, it's our cuddly killer, a man who says that when he runs out of spoons, it's probably time to do the dishes, or quit heroin. It's Mark, superhero Leonard.
There are a lot of disadvantages to having ex-girlfriends. I mean, them stalking you on social media, it's difficult. Them coming around your house late at night and yelling and you having to pretend that there isn't somebody else there. But an advantage is that they don't change their Netflix passwords. So, I've been making my way through. So, to use Mike's vernacular, there was a very interesting article that I came all over during the week.
And by
Did
the
you not think that made it tense? That's what they're after. Because it kept the ball rolling. It wasn't just one problem.
Well, it wasn't all that tense. Especially when the tense moments were plainly ripped off from other movies.
Jeez, Mike, you're in bad form watching this one, weren't you?
Wasn't he?
Somebody shouting my cornflakes.
Average for Mike, average form.
Telling you. Had his beard.
His beard.
Steve, I think we need to hear some counter opinions from yourself.
Yeah, Yeah, I'm just searching the internet to get my opinions here. No. Our second of our movies, which is Blue Ruin. So Dwight is a bit of a bum and a bit of a loner. He lives in his car, as we mentioned, parked in scrub near a beach, and spends his days scrounging for food, collecting recyclables for a bit of cash, and reading. And then one day he gets a knock on the window from a friendly cop who brings him to the station and gives him some news in that the killer of his parents is about to be released. Dwight suddenly has a focus, packs up his gear, and heads to the prison. It's a tale of revenge and war. So what did we think? Tell us.
You know when you're in a job interview and people ask you, where do you see yourself in 5 years' time?
Quote of the night. That one right there.
Was that 5 years ago, Mike?
I'm still working on getting a car together. But basically, it's your standard dystopian future.
Your standard dystopian future there.
Yeah.
In a world
everything's
divided by factions.
Yeah. So we're going to take what was the big magic thing with Gryffindor and Dwyer O'Dell?
Harry Potter?
Harry Potter, yeah.
What was the big magic thing? You basically just said, what's that one with the religion? That book, you know, the one, yeah, you know, it's got the guy back to life. What's it called? What the fuck, Mike? Jesus! I would be embarrassed to acknowledge you in certain
Tell us quick, Mike, who's in this?
You know, and like, I know I'm a stereotype now as the guy that doesn't like subtitles, but it affects my enjoyment of programs.
One day you'll find one and you'll settle down. You'll live happily ever after.
You'll find you've got something in common. And you'll have a laugh. It'll make you laugh.
There'll be just that little spark in his eyes.
Yeah, it was pretty scary, alright.
Yeah, me, I've had scarier phone bills, so I'm gonna give it a filler.
So I was planning on wheeling into episode 7 knowing a lot of shit about what was going to go on. So I've been reading the Star Wars books for nigh on 20 years now.
Yeah.
And longer, actually. Yeah. And it turns out that, in fact, I know.
You're trying to apply very high standards to something that's obviously aiming for a very low bar.
Mike, our standards only seem high to yours.
Our standards are just, I don't know, why am I watching this? I want to stop, please. That's my standard. I don't want to feel that when I'm watching television.
Whereas I have to crawl up out of the cellar before I even get to your level, yeah.
Fresh air.
Blinking in
So,
the
Mike,
sunlight.
will you watch it again?
It puts the soap in the book.
Puts the lotion on
It puts the lotion in the
Sorry.
basket.
Like every romantic comedy we've ever seen.
I know.
The second...
I'm doing it again. Sorry.
I've started, so I'll finish. The second thing that really boiled my piss...
Before it came out.
Last one we looked at was Fight Ship. No, the last ship. Did we see this
Last Fight
before?
Ship. Nah.
No.
Because
No.
it does not look like... Oh, well, okay. It reminds me of the one where the ship was fighting everyone, and then it went to an island. Do you remember that one? And it...
Battleship.
No, was it not a TV series?
Oh, yes,
It
was cancelled.
Last Resort.
Yeah. This kind of reminds me except they're in the Arctic. I guess because there's a ship in it.
This is a Michael Bay show that did the reverse of the Transformers trailer. This one went, look at all this action. Why is there a helicopter? What the fuck is going? And then the characters talked. It was about 40 seconds before I knew anybody's fucking name. It seems to be that it's about a female scientist, but it's okay that she's a scientist because she's British. And we've seen that before, so it's safe. And it seems to be about her saving the world because there's a virus that's killed everything. So now that, like, they're a ship, and there's a ship there, and the ship, they have to survive. But what about the men? And what about, is it like Battlestar Galactica? Only shit? Maybe it is. Maybe it's a really shit thing that I don't want to watch ever because it's shit. It looks shit.
So it could be called...
Yeah, I mean, with the sci-fi aspect, I was thinking to myself, imagine if we had machines we could carry around with us that had let us do this, you know?
Like looking through people's eyes, like some sort of pair of glasses.
It was like a supernatural Snapchat. Mark.
I'm still horrified at the thought of Mike being a virgin at anything. But it's a thriller for me as well. I think everyone should give it a go.
Especially at his age.
Carbondating.com.
I started watching Sherlock.
Oh, did you? From
Series 1, Episode 1.
Oh, did you?
Welcome to 2012, Mark.
Also beside me this week, we have a man who insists his upcoming movie, I Think We Got Off on the Wrong Foot, isn't inspired by his foot fetish. Sean. I love cans. Leonard. Joining us this week, live from Vegas, we have a man who says he suspects his virginity is growing back. It's Sean. I love cans. Leonard. And in the blue corner, it's our cuddly killer, a man who says that his wife is not happy with some of the comments in the anonymous suggestion box he attached at her bed. It's Mark, superhero, Leonard. Beside me is a man who's eventually admitted he copied his online dating profile from a used car website. He's cheap, reliable, white with some rear end damage. It's Mike, the McDonough. Also beside me is a man who this week tells me he invented a new sex position. It's called a laptop. Internet required, partners not. It's Mike, the McDonough. Sorry, Mike. Did you see this, Mike?
I only saw the red carpet section.
Oh, yeah.
And then it went into pay-per-view.
Yeah. So you were just there for the dresses, were you, Mike?
Yeah. Some magnificent dresses.
Yeah. Actually, I did like Amy Adams, her dress.
Well, she got quite a slating, actually.
It's a fantastic plum
Yeah,
number.
because she had been very adventurous with pinks in recent shows, and she went for quite a conservative black number.
Yeah,
they thought
it was plum. I'm sorry, it wasn't off the shoulder. It was strapless. Sorry. Yeah. Shona, did you notice?
I'm just impressed by the progressive nature of your podcast. It's the two men in the room having this discussion. Ominous music from the cat.
Actually, I had a great "you dumb shit" moment.
Oh yeah.
When Jared Leto was getting interviewed.
This is Oscars related. All right.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on, Mike.
Does that mean that my so-called life has not made it into your
That hasn't gone on
landscape?
the radar at all. No.
Are you serious, Steve?
No, I haven't seen anything with him
Oh my god.
since then.
Jordan Catalano is
Credibility,
like
Mike.
high
Credibility.
school icon.
Just say yes. Oh, I can't remember what it's about. Yeah. Sorry, interrupted.
No, it's okay. I was just going to start daydreaming about Jordan Catalano. We can move on. It's fine. I can do this in my own time.
We've only got an hour.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. There's a sci-fi author called Ayn Rand. She wrote Fountainhead and Atlas Shrugged. Those are her big books. She's the founder of those books of a philosophy called objectivism.
Yep. No,
which is about, based on... Are you making fun of me here? I was told once that Canadians lack sarcasm detectors, so you're gonna, have to hold up a sign or something.
Go on, sorry. Yeah.
You know what, lads? I won't fucking bother.
I'm only joking. Go on, tell us.
Kind of one of those
Yes.
compilation
Collage.
films.
Yeah.
Kind of like Paris Je t'aime. Did you ever see that? No.
Yeah.
Yes.
You should watch it and
like a
get
sketch
back to
show.
us about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like Portlandia type of thing.
Yes.
Alright, I'll stop making references.
It is like Portlandia. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Paris Je t'aime, I will have to say if you haven't seen it, is a film about each district of Paris, directed by a different director, with different actors. And there's great directors, great acting, and it's a great film. I recommend it.
It must be really, really long.
I was going to say.
No, because they're what do they call when they're short movies?
Shorts.
I'm a redhead, and you wouldn't know it. That was a blonde moment. Okay.
It's going to be that kind of night.
Can we edit that out, please?
Oh no.
That's one of the best of that.
But a couple tears anyway. So yeah, no, I enjoyed it. It's not perfect, and I think Sean covered a lot of the flaws, but it is a good film, and I enjoyed it very much. For me, I'm going to give it a 6. It's above average.
I don't think I like this as much as you guys.
Okay.
Started out
Steve,
well.
sorry, I didn't realize you'd seen it.
No, that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. No, we're done with you now. No, it.
Permission to go fuck yourself, granted.
It.
I like, Steve, the way that you're so optimistic about it. You're like, I hope we discuss these movies. It might end up that we just talk about women that are in them and how deep a neckline can go.
Is this the first signs of reviewer fatigue or critic fatigue? Are we going to become the fetishists of the movie world? Can we only get off if it's really weird and we've never seen it before?
No, Mike's here.
There still hasn't been a delivery mechanism for the force of gravity identified. So why they're calling it a gravitation wave, I'm not sure. Because they didn't say, we found a graviton.
Mike, do you know what would make a great Did You Know next week? Why don't you go away and do a bit of research that you like to do so much?
He's going to read his anti-gravity book. Yeah. I heard he couldn't put it down. Wow.
Anyway. It's right. The way he tells him.
Yeah, okay. So that was Thriller for me, anyway. Anyone else agree?
Steve bringing us right back on.
Yep, right back on track.
He's so fucking practical.
We've got stuff to get through here, yeah.
Oh, God. If you like documentaries that try and teach you about stuff,
which is most of them.
Definitely Thriller.
Yeah, okay.
If you like watching TV that doesn't feel like school, it's filler. I'd probably go down on Thriller because I thought it's a very well polished end product. I think it deserves a look from anyone that might have an interest. It's not for me, though.
Mike.
I love all this shit, history and science and teaching yourself crap. Yeah, it's great. Yeah.
Teach yourself about the gravitational waves, though, did you?
Yeah, I didn't really enjoy it. I wouldn't even go as far as average with it, actually. Yeah, it's going to be a 4 from me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, cold.
Yeah.
Maybe, I'd say it's something that probably my parents would really enjoy. You'd enjoy it, Mike.
New Flash TV show to feature old Flash TV show Flash Flashback.
Hey, next up is a movie, Mr. Morgan's Last Love. Who wants to tell us about it?
I can say about it. It's a pretty serious movie, so I'm going to treat it with the utmost respect.
Okay.
Michael Caine, he lost his wife. His wife is dead.
Jeez, he didn't have a stroke, man.
Michael Caine. She was only 16 years old.
The Assets has been pulled from the ABC schedule after dropping a 10th in its second episode. Possibly a new Is It a Bicycle record. While that's all from the news desk, Steve, I thought maybe you'd all like a chance to discuss the Golden Globes at the weekend.
Leonardo, best comedian.
Best comedian.
Fair play to him. Did not see that coming.
What do you mean? What did he do?
He won Best Comedian or Best Actor in a Comedy or Musical, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think that's what it was. Yeah.
For
Wolf of Wall
For
Street.
Wolf of Wall Street.
what?
Yeah.
Did you not find it as hilarious as the judges?
I just didn't think it was a comedy. That's strange.
My wife watched it with me, and every time I was laughing, I would look at her to share the mirth, and she wasn't laughing at all.
Right.
She was just looking at me like, why are you so stupid? And why didn't I figure that out before we got married?
Anyway, Mike.
I read this book a couple of years ago.
Oh, of course you did. Shows up now, Mike. When you were just young whippersnapper, Mark.
I was reading
this book out.
I read it in Latin when I was a young lad.
It was Sanskrit, actually. So I have a few problems, which I'll go into in a minute. But to start with...
In general, or with the just stick to the movie. Yeah.
Well,
Good man. We'll be here all night.
I had assumed, like yourself, this being a Hollywood movie, that it's going to be basically a Team America remake.
Yeah.
I was waiting for Malaka Laka Muhammad Jihad bad guys, and I was waiting for, one of the guys has a problem with authority, one of the guys has seen too much and can't get past it.
Fight ship. You want to see Fight ship or Chicago Fire or something?
I'm gonna give it some runway. I think it deserves a look. Like, there was almost no negative comments from all of us there.
I have no negative comments at all about it. I can't find something that I can point at and go, that was bad.
That doesn't happen often.
There are pretty few TV shows that walk the crossfire between us folk and don't get leveled by one of us. So it's not a bad comedy. I think you should give it a shot. It's thriller for me, Steve.
John?
Thriller.
Yep, thriller all around.
I'm going to have to go with filler because I'm
fuck you.
Well,
mangy
I'm
bastard.
Look, I could sit in the fence all night, right?
Amy Adams. Do you know, less is more.
In clothing. Thought you might say that.
It was great for the first 10 minutes, but by halfway through the movie, I said, would you just put some fucking clothes on? For fuck's sake, get a hold of yourself.
Can't concentrate, Amy. Throw something on you. And give that girl a sandwich.
I never thought I'd be bored of boobs, but I got bored of boobs.
The Irish guy.
Which one?
Jack something.
Something with an R.
The guy who plays
Roning, Gleason.
Gleason, that's it.
Jack
Gleason. Yeah. I saw an interview.
Yeah,
with
see,
him.
Gleason begins with R.
Yeah.
The Joffrey guy, is it?
Yeah. I saw an interview with him in UCD there recently, he's quite a personable kind of chap.
Public stoning, was it?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. He addressed that. He said, "So what are you going to do?" And he's just going, I just hope that people see this for a start. It's on YouTube, and but he's such a nice guy, and he comes across as such a nice guy. But still, in the back of your head, you're just going, "You prick!" You just can't help yourself. You just know when he's behind closed doors that he's fucking messing with crossbows and shit,
skinning cats.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I really like the deal with the 12-year-old. And it's like, he's just saying out loud what the 32-year-old would say in the same deal.
Or the 82 in your case.
Wah. Never gets old.
Never
Fuck
gets
you.
old. But you do. Sherlock. It's back. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Can anyone do the theme music yet?
What?
The theme music.
String section. London. That's it. History of...
I got the Cruel Sea.
Cruel Sea?
Yeah, I love that show.
The Cruel Sea? Are you talking
The
about
Cruel Sea.
chlamydia? What are you talking about?
No. Nicholas Montserrat novel. About the convoys in World War II.
Oh, I feel bad now.
Black and white classic.
Oh, the convoys in World War II.
Well, I mean, looking at it objectively, you've racial offensiveness, check. Disabled offensiveness, check. Brutality to children, check. And comparing it to what we saw in 2013, I'm going to have to give this an 8.
Wow.
I don't know if you've ever been the person to score something highest before. Except, something terrible.
Very good.
But well implied.
I think it's in his eyes.
Yeah.
He's got kind of shark lizard eyes.
Yeah, I think I'm going to watch more of this.
I've seen it as well, Steve.
Have you?
Yeah.
Sean subtly
Surprise.
points out.
Tell us, Sean.
I thought it was fine.
Okay.
There's the performances are.
I'm almost afraid to say it, but I like this too.
You did not.
Fucking
Did you?
hell.
I did. I don't know what's wrong with me.
I didn't think
I
you'd
don't know
like
what's wrong
this.
with you either. Season 6 is a dark place for me.
Because this is...
So hopefully we'll all live long enough to see Steve old and then just mock him.
Well, you certainly won't.
You never know.
I'll start mocking you now, buddy.
Yeah, you can only get old once, mate.
Next one was Mr. Nobody. Intriguing. Very... It'd be good for the old philosophical amongst us.
I think so.
Yeah.
It could be the cloud atlas of this
This
coming
is
year.
about
it could
a
be
man.
intellectual wankery too, though.
This is about a man in the future who thinks he's in a long way in the future, and he's asked what age he is, and he says, "Well, I was born in 1978, and
I'm 37 years old.
32 years old, or
Doesn't
whatever."
look that
And
age.
he's like 250 looking, yeah. And Same birthday as Mike apparently. But, sorry.
Yeah, he was a couple of classes below me in school.
Yeah.
We used to call him Noble.
Yeah, we're on the same hurling team. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch this. I think this is going to be excellent. I'm betting
Really?
the farm on this one.
Really?
Mike, what do you think?
I'm with you on this, Mark. I think this is going to this has lowest common denominator written all over it.
LCD sound system.
Right up his street.
Yeah, I'll be leaving my brain at the door. Extra big
note
large.
beforehand.
When you stay out here, who needs you?
Damn it. Nice one take. That was great.
Shit! I forgot to mention in Anchorman they stole our line.
Which line?
Stay classy.
Yeah, that's what happened.
That's what happened.
Oh, did you hear the suggested change of name of the Spire in Dublin to the Mandela Spire got refused?
I did, yeah. There was someone lodged a suggestion that they should name the Spire in Dublin after Nelson Mandela. As in Nelson's Pillar?
I think we already had one of them. That didn't end too well. Another old fucker joke.
Yeah. Google that, Sean.
So fuck it. Yeah, I'm gonna give this a too long, not good enough, but still worth a watch 6.
That's pretty decent of you, Mike.
I'm
for not
I'm
making
all
a mockery
harsh,
of the marking season this week. Yeah. Think of this. Who saw this?
I saw it.
What do you think, Mike?
Strangely enough, I didn't totally hate it.
Really, why is that strange? First of all,
Because there was a hand job in it.
Because he shoots, he scores.
that's right. It opens with
You're
one.
some queer prick.
Non-Stop is about Liam Neeson, who plays an air marshal, a U.S. air marshal on a plane, who gets a text message on a secure line that says, "I know all your secrets, and I'm going to start killing people on this plane every 20 minutes until you give me $15 million, or 150. It's something big." And then stuff starts happening like that, and then he's like, "Wait, I'm being framed, or am I a terrorist?" And he tries to find out who it is on the plane who's doing it to him, so he can kick punch them.
Very good,
Mm-hmm.
Mike.
There's really not much more to say, is there?
They're not about two brothers, though.
Yeah, it's about two brothers, but I would still like to see
A sister.
shoot other sister and I'm fine.
And Jay, maybe you wouldn't have hated it as much if you were going to see 12 Years a Slave, which is pretty fucking highbrow.
Yeah.
And frankly has no place in this podcast. But
This is probably the best movie that bored the piss out of me I've seen in ages. So I'm going to give it a solid 6.
We see this.
We reviewed it and we hated it.
Are you sure, Mike?
He was in a fancy car and your one was a little rich spoiled kid that had all the tools and she just happened to be able to hack into the fucking mainframes.
No, you're thinking of the Ethan Hawke movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was something like Fight Car Drive.
Exactly, yes. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Fight Car Drive.
The Fast and the Fight Car.
Yeah.
88 minutes or 99 minutes or 101 minutes. Something like silly time-wise like that.
Yeah.
And it had some young one singer girl in
Vanessa Hudgens or Selena Gomez.
That's
Selena
the second
Gomez.
one, yeah.
It was called How Few Fucks Can I Give About This Movie?
You know, that's what I kind of thought from the trailer.
Yeah.
I have no idea. What's
I thought this was a
What is this
remake
film
of that.
about?
I have no idea.
I know nothing about this film, and I watched the preview hoping it would give me a teaser for the film, so I might watch it. And I have no fucking clue what it's about. I know that someone is driving with a beard. That's
Tom
all
Hardy.
I know. Yep. He's in a car.
If you know what this film is about, please write into podcast@isitabicycle.com.
I'm very interested, though. There was an intriguing scene at the start of this trailer that involves somewhat consensual, non-consensual, girl-on-girl kissing. And, I think you just can't explore that enough, I think, in films.
It seems like a film that has been tailor-made to titillate men of a certain sensibility who want to see things, have sex with each other, and then murder each other. Which, means it's going to make a lot of money. And whether or not we should question the moral implications of the male gaze or not, that's not for us to decide, even though we should question.
It's for wiser men than us, Sean, I think.
I just can't imagine who Sean is casting aspersions on at the moment,
No idea. Yeah, but no, it looked like the 3D aspect would be well utilized by both breasts and blood flying in the face of everyone.
Oh, they actually do mean it's in 3D.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right.
I think I pulled a veto on that.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Woody Allen or Meryl Streep, I'm not watching it.
You know what? It was very, very good. It was really good, and she was.
So that's the line you won't cross, Mike.
Yeah.
Even I, down in the gutter, have a standard.
I'm surprised we pay attention to your veto, because we ignore you so much. I was going to call you terms and conditions from now on.
Yeah, I'm exactly where you are, Steve. I would essentially say this is a 7 verging on an 8, but I wouldn't give it that.
Yeah.
So 7.
Cool.
Can I just take a minute to do my Mark Leonard impression?
Sure.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, lads. What kind of load of shite were you watching?
I know what movie you were watching.
This is a 3, and I'm being generous.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Who put this in the list?
Made me watch this shite.
Next up, let's talk about the second of our movies, which is RoboCop. Mike.
This is a police officer who's been terribly injured in a horrible accident, and when he wakes up, holy shit, they made me into a robot. How the fuck did that happen? The American West in the North. It wasn't full of cowboys. There was lads with bowler hats and that kind of thing.
I don't know, Mike.
Well, there's obviously a wild feel to it, but it wasn't Texan, if you know what I mean.
What was the name of that series? It's still running about building the railways with Colin.
Oh, yeah.
What's his name?
Railway Builders? Railway?
Western Railway Builders.
I was going to say There Will Be Blood, but that was that shitty movie.
Yeah, what was the name? What's his name is in it?
Yeah.
Colomini.
Yeah.
Ah! It's on tip of my tongue. Anyway, come back
Bilderos Los Locos.
Yeah. Okay, to lighten the mood a little bit, got a bit of a pop quiz. The return of the pop quiz. Yeah. 3 questions each, right?
Hang on, let me see the answers first.
No, you can't see them, no. Mark, true or false? William Shatner's real name is Bill Shits.
False.
Good man, it is false. Mike, true or false? Uma Thurman's dad is a Tibetan Buddhist monk.
That has to be true.
It is, Mike. Well done. Sean, Macaulay Culkin is a child, but can you name an adult?
Can I name an adult? Yes.
I'm going to have to push you on that answer.
Oh, can I name an adult? Michael McDonough?
Sorry, the only acceptable answer I can take actually is Tom Petty, so no there. True or false, Mark? Jeremy Irons.
False.
It is false. Good man. Mike, name a type of bee that produces milk.
A bee that
Produces milk.
His logical mind.
Straight question, Mike. Just want a straight answer.
I have no fucking idea, Steve.
I'll open that to the floor. Anyone? No? Boobies. Sean, name a junction on the M4 to Dublin.
The like a number?
It's a straight question.
The N17?
No, sorry.
Tara?
Phone a
Sorry,
friend,
sorry,
phone a
no,
friend.
sorry. Anyone else?
Can I get?
Rochford Bridge.
No, sorry, it was Junction 12. So, Mark, who is TV's most famous doctor?
Who?
Who is TV's most famous doctor?
He answered. Who?
No, who is TV's... Okay, yeah, I'll give you that one. Mike, Tron was denied a special effects Oscar because...
Avatar.
Tron was denied a special... Tron, the original.
The first one.
I got this one.
Okay.
I got this one.
Star Wars.
No.
No, I know why. I know
I've
why.
no
Okay,
idea.
open it to the floor there.
Because they used computers and they thought that was cheating.
You're right. Good man. Good man. And Sean, true or false? Paris Hilton's feet are size 11.
Scanning the images in my memory. Hold on.
I'm pretty sure you never saw her feet.
True?
It is true. Good man.
That's an unsettling truth. Inconvenient, even.
So, in last place, we've got Mike with 1. In second place, we've got Sean with 2. And in third place, oh, sorry, it's the other way around. First place, we've got Mark with 3. Good man.
But, like, he's talking about being in school with these kids, so he's obviously been in America since he was a child. But yet, why did he retain the old brogue and Dad is full-scale American? I don't know. Maybe I missed the explanation on that, but...
Maybe you're being a pedantic prick again.
Yeah. Too many fucking details. I fucking hate you.
I was trying to think what the last movie that I saw with Kieran Hines in it that was bad. Geez, nice bit of grammar there, Steve. Yeah. I was trying to think of the last movie in which Kieran Hines was in that I thought was bad. Jeez, that's worse, isn't it?
Just stay down,
I'm
Steve.
just going to stay down, yeah. Stay in this hole.
They decide to, I guess, get in there and rob half the cast of Sopranos.
Yeah.
Yeah, and make them take off their clothes and stuff like that. Yeah. So
there comes a certain age when you really shouldn't be out in your underpants,
yeah.
even if you're getting paid for it.
Yeah. I'm interested to see this because it's a true story. I don't know the story, and I just want to see how far they took it before they got murdered in the face.
Yeah. See, I wish it wasn't a true story. Yeah. Because then they could have done something good with it. I really like Eric Bana.
Yeah.
And I think he's going to be the perfect guy to be, the father powerless to save his kids.
Right.
And I think he'll do that role very well. And it looks creepy as fuck. It's a toy thing. Toys scare the piss out of me.
Yeah. Did you see
Toys
this
should
one,
be locked
Mark?
away after dark outside.
Yeah.
I agree with Mike. I think it's going to be a great show. It's maybe the same people that made Sinister. It seems to have a few things in common with it, and it looks terrifying.
Yeah.
Like, there's a wind outside right now, and after watching that trailer, I was terrified. What's that noise? Is that the wind? No, it looks good. It looks good. And I agree, somebody with Eric Bana's credentials will do a great job here.
Daddy.
Why are you laughing at that?
I'm just laughing. Daddy, will you open the wardrobe? There's noises. No fucking way, there's a damn monster in there. Night now.
But
It wasn't even that tragic.
But do you have to have an enjoyment reaction, is what I'm saying, for it to be good?
Yeah, I mean, often when I watch stuff that's really sad or tragic or whatever, I'll get off on watching somebody else's suffering.
Schadenfreude.
It's gonna have to be Jennifer, really.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if it wasn't. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's right, Sean. That'd be 2 Academy Awards.
In a row. In a row.
Very good.
And
Okay.
she's your age.
How's that novel coming out? Okay, let's move on. We'll talk about first.
My Monument Men. Or Monuments Men.
Monument.
Yeah. Who's in this, Mike? Tell us about it.
Quite a lot of people. George Clooney. And
Bill
fucking Murray. And what's the lad with the big face?
George Clooney.
Oh.
John Goodman.
John Goodman.
Oh, yeah.
George Clooney doesn't have a
Lad
big face.
with a big
Yeah,
face.
he does, man. You don't see it on the billboard on the way into town. It's massive.
You're the most professional.
50 foot high.
Yeah, for L'Oreal or something. I don't know what it's.
Yeah.
Actually, who? Kate Blanchett? Was she in this?
Yeah,
she
she's
was.
in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's fantastic looking again.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was really good. Actually, as the admin was it for the museum in Paris?
Yeah, Madame von Camelot or something. Yeah.
But joining us this week, live from Vegas, we have a man who says he's a hardcore Trekkie, except instead of stop, fuck it. And in the blue corner, it's our cuddly killer, a man who put a bullet in his mattress foam.
He was so fucking pumped up for that.
Live from Vegas, we have a man who says he has to remind his computer where his fuck it. Live from Vegas, we have a man who says he has to remind his computer where his eyes are when it says his attachment is too large. Fuck it. Right. Okay. So from Mike, Mark, Steve, and Sean, stay classy.
Is there a dog doing things throughout?
Sorry.
He's been sucking Mark off for the last half hour.
Yep, straight to the penis, Mike. Straight to the penis. Oh, he's been a bit lively tonight, alright.
Usually he just lies there.
Neo.
There's been no spitting from him.
Neo.
Next up, we've got a pop quiz.
Oh, God.
There's like half the people who know what this is are going, shite. And the other half are going, yeah. I'm going to answer these questions.
It's a Marmite thing, yeah. Okay, round one. Mike, true or false? Western Europe is named after Dominic West.
False.
No, it's actually true, Mike. Sorry about that. Sean,
One to take. Yeah.
true or false? Natalie Wood.
Oh, true.
Yeah, she would. Yeah,
She would, yeah. Definitely true.
Mike, name a hairy animal.
A pussy.
No, it was Ron Jeremy.
This is where the radio DJ would have sound effects, like where he'd be like, wow.
Shona, true or false? Mike put the STD in stud.
Absolutely true.
You're right, it is true. Shona,
Yes.
true or false? Mike tried to donate blood this week, but they had too many questions about where he got it from.
That's a true or false question?
Is it true or false?
Yeah, that sounds true.
It is true.
All right.
Yes. Hold on. Mike, true or false? Nothing's louder than a quiet bathroom.
That's so true.
True.
It is true. It is true.
You never hear as much as when things are too quiet.
Shona, name a famous king.
George.
No, sorry, it was Burger King. Mike.
How old is Bateman now? I mean,
Oh, yeah, good question.
Yeah, he's like 40 or something, yeah.
He's a very young, sprightly 40-year-old with his whole life ahead of him and many achievements in front of him.
He's 45, I think. 1969. Wow.
Yeah, just a young stripling.
Just yeah. Yeah, so we're going to mark this.
Yeah.
Granted, his parents have been murdered or
He
assassinated.
is a sulky child. His parents have been murdered.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
He's the kind of kid that you just love if somebody would come up and shoot his parents in the face in front of him.
Oh, God.
So from Mike, Mark, Steve, and Shona, stay classy.
What about Sean?
I fucking forgot one. Hang on a second. So from Mike, Mark, Steve, Sean, and Shona, stay classy. Of course, we'll also have some of the usuals. The news at Mark. What are you doing this week, Mike? Hang on a second.
We'll wing it.
Okay, hang on.
Yeah.
We'll also have some of the usuals. The news at Mark. Fuck.
You were doing so well, Steve.
Did you know it, Mike?
Fuck it. I'm reading what I shouldn't be reading, right? Of course, we'll have some of the usuals. We'll have the news at Mark. Did you know it, Mike? After the credits with Sean, I hope. We'll also have that interview with Sean with George's Janty. What? What are you laughing at my pronunciation? Fuck yous anyway, I'm gonna have to do it again.
You're grand.